Hi, I am Swati,
And Atiksha,
students of RI Mysore. Today we'll be talking about water.
do you know that our Earth is a unique planet and is known as a blue planet? Our planet appears blue in color from space because of presence of water. Our Earth contains 3/4 of water.
It's not only the earth, but even our body has 60% of water. Let us now see what is water. Water is a clear liquid that has no color, no taste, and no smell, and it is used for several purposes such as drinking, washing, watering the plants, etc.
Now, let us see some of the resources of water. These are oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds, wells, and hand pumps. We depend on these resources for water.
Now the question arises, from where does these resources get water? It is the rain, which is the major source of water to this earth, and it is believed to be the purest form of water. The rainwater that comes down to the earth from the cloud gets collected in these places.
There are many customs and festivals related to water. At some places, whenever lakes get filled up with rainwater, the people gather around the lake to celebrate it. There's a very famous saying, water is worth for the life on earth. From this saying, we can understand that the water is very essential in one's life.
As I already said before, we are made of 60% of water. So if we don't get water, the body gets tired and weak. So now, when we feel tired, we tend to drink more water and maintain our body water level. Hence, with this, we can say that water is very essential for the survival of plants and animals. We need to think, how do plants get water?
We often water the plants in our garden. But have you ever thought how the plant takes up this water? When we water the plants, that is, we are pouring the water in the ground. Here, the soil absorbs the water and the water moves down towards the earth and gets collected as groundwater. The roots of the plant then absorbs the required amount of water for its survival. You can even check the presence of water in the ground by digging it up to a certain depth.
But all the rainwater that comes to the earth is not taken up by the plants. Instead, most of it gets stored as groundwater, which becomes the source of water for wells and step wells. We have seen earlier that hand pumps are also one of the sources of water which pulls up the water that is stored in the ground and that can be used for the daily purposes.
There goes a saying, water, water everywhere. But what if it is nowhere? This is certainly something which has to be thought of. If there is rain regularly, the rainwater gets collected in these resources. What would be the condition if there is no rain in a particular place?
This is a picture that depicts a condition called drought, which is because of scarcity of rain. The piece of land that has become completely dry with lots of cracks would not be able to support any life on it. This is the place where there is no water at all. So, even the plants can't grow in these areas and even the animals cannot survive here. So, there is a need to conserve water.
Now we know that rain is the main source of water. But there are places where there is less rainfall. So in such cases, there is a need to store this rainwater. But how is this done? It is done through rainwater harvesting.
Rainwater harvesting. In rainwater harvesting, the rainwater that falls on the roof of the house is made to pass through the pipes which is connected to the underground tank and that stores the water which could be used whenever necessary.
Now let me tell you a story from the book Char Gaon Ki Katha. There lived a woman named Tarki Mai in the Alwar district of Rajasthan. The women of the village used to spend the entire day looking after their home and animals. Sometimes it took them all night to pull water from the well for the animals. In the summer, when the wells dried up, they had to leave the village. Darki Mai heard about this group and asked for help. Together, the people from the group and the village decided to make a lake. The problem of food and water for animals is now less. People get more milk and they have started earning more.
So, from the story, we can conclude that water is very essential. So, we should make sure that we start conserving water. Thank you.